So a little storytelling time for you YouTubers out there and followers. When your service technician that you've been using for years and years and years gives you a list of repairs for your vehicle, you need to trust him. So here's a scenario. Probably I think like 6 months or maybe even last year, I have a regular customer has this Trailblazer with high mileage on it, and it was in really good shape. So the last time it was in for service, the rack and pinion was leaking power steering fluid, the sway bar links were worn out. It's time for shocks and struts, like 236,000 miles. The rear brakes were low, the front brakes were low. So here it is the other day, he shows up and says, "Hey, I know you wanted to buy the Trailblazer last year." He goes, "Do you still want to buy it?" I was like, "Yeah, bring it over." I said, "I want to see it again. Is it in bad shape?" He's like, "No, it's in the same condition it was when you looked at it." The rack and pinion's still leaking. The front brakes are just about due. And his son decided to just completely drive it through the rear brake pads and rotors. Like, that's not just, it just happened. He just kept driving it, kept driving it, kept driving it, kept driving it. So they took a simple brake job from 6 months ago, or maybe even a year ago, and turned it into stuck caliper, rear pads, rear rotors, rear calipers. And this all could have been avoided if you just listened. Like when someone says, "Hey, your brakes are low," we can only tell you they're low based on our experience. We don't know if you're driving to Canada every day, you're delivering pizzas, your financial situation has changed. But when they're low, you need to figure out, like, do I do it now and save a major expense, or a minor expense, versus what could be major expense. So this turned into a major expense. Everything's destroyed, and now I'm fixing it the right way. But the major costs could have been avoided if he would just brought it in and said, "Hey, I know you said that this vehicle needed some work. Let's get it done." And I've had people come in that I've given estimates for work and just come back for an oil change, and I'm like, "Your car's falling apart at its wheels, and you want an oil change?" No. So when your trusted service advisor that you deal with for years and years and years and years tells you there's something going on, you need to trust that. If you're going to a Quick Lube or a Firestone and you're just popping in for a cheap oil change and a quick coupon discount shit, and they're trying to sell you everything under the sun, I wouldn't trust that. Thanks for watching.